Welcome to Jimi Zen Reads. Spike Milligan, the bald Twit Lion. Once, twice, thrice, upon a time in the world was full of jungles going jung, jung, jungle. But when night came, all the noises stopped because all the animals put on zebra pyjamas and went to bed. Lord of the jungle was the lion, owl. Today is my 21st birthday. I've got this key to the jungle. I found it under the mat. Lion, whose name was Mr. Gronk, was so proud he swelled out his chest, his legs and arms, and roared very loud. Roar, roar. It was so loud that all the jungle fell down. The animals ran away, but, worst of all, on his last growl, all his hair fell out and down. Plippity-ploppity plap-plap. "Oh dear," said Lion. "How terribly terrible. Me, bald, at 21? All the animals laughed. Poor Lion was too frightened to roar any more, or something else might fall off him. It was just like a nightmare. He must find a solution to his bald twittedness. He tried every solution in the jungle, but none was the right solution. And you can't stick hair on with none. "I know," said Mr. Gronk. "I'll strain until new hairs grow." So he strained and strained, but all the strain went to the wrong end, and he got a hairy tail. He tried again. Things became worse. Then he had a brilliant idea. He advertised in the Daily Ganus. A hairy anteater answered the ad and took up residence on the lion's head. It was perfect for the lion, but, oh dear, every time the lion growled, Anteater fell off and hurt his knee. "Goodbye," said Anteater. Lion was heartbroken, and worse, he threw himself on the ground and cried. Drip, drip, drip went the tears for 40 days and for 40 nights, and flooded the jungle. All the animals swam around to see the strange spectacle of the Lord of the Jungle crying, and they laughed and laughed. Mr. Gronk persuaded other lions that they must shave their heads or their legs would fall off. But their wives were furious and made their husbands wigs. Mr. Gronk hadn't got a wife, and he had caused all the baldness, so no one felt inclined to make him a wig. Then he was discovered and went on TV, but Mr. Gronk got tired of that. It was the bitter end. "Stop," said a lovely high voice above him. It was a lady giraffe called Emily Figs. "Why don't you paint rabbits on your head? Then people will think they are hares." "Giraffe," called Emily Figs. "I love you," said the elated lion, and he threw his arms round and round and round and round her neck. Indeed, Mr. Gronk and Emily got married. They had a super wedding. There were 100 animal guests and a table 50 snakes long piled high with every fruit in the jungle, including red cabbages and green carrots from Ireland for the donkeys. They all sang and danced, and dear Mr. Gronk and Emily lived happily ever after. Hip hip hooray! It was the happiest day the jungle had ever known. The end.